Welcome back to my channel, you guys. Hi. Oh my goodness. We are here and I have had a kind of a long day, but I decided to go live for you guys this evening. I already went live earlier on this channel, but I forgot to look at the suggestions for video topics and I saw some pretty good ones. So I wanted to go live and share something with you guys. So, story time. It's not really a story, it's just how it used to be before social media and how it was so much easier to meet men with money and get money spent on you. And this is why I tell you to um, skip the whole dating apps and things like that and go out and about. If you meet someone online, that's fine, but make sure most of your um, encounters are not online because that's not really dating. So, definitely go out more. Okay, I'll tell y'all what I used to do back in the old days and how I met all these people, like just random people. That was quite interesting. And what you ladies would call, a good potential. Okay. I used to hang out a lot during the week. I didn't have kids and I was young. So I could be out on a Tuesday or a Monday or a Wednesday, wherever. Okay. So that's number one. Don't always go out on quote unquote the weekend or date night. Go out on the weeknights, preferably after big events. Like if there's any type of sports in your city, a lot of the players will definitely be going out afterwards sometimes, or if there's a concert in town, they'll a lot of times some of the people will arrive early that are in the show, or even the main event of the show will definitely be out and about, and they'll go tend to go to some of the nicer places or whatever. So if you're just out and about, you're more likely to meet people that have um, exciting lives. And if you want to meet those people that just have like money and you don't and not about the fame, because when you were young you just do what's fun, right? But when you're getting older and you just want just to have that stability and things like that, you go to local bars, local eateries in nice neighborhoods or places where there's lots of nice offices and businesses. That's where you go to meet people that have decent careers and money. Okay. Um, my friend and I, when we were in our 20s, we used to hang out like near law offices. There were bars near law offices, restaurants near the medical centers. That's where all the money is, baby. Go to lunch. You don't have to be on your lunch break to go to lunch. You get up at noon, go to lunch at 1. Okay? That's how we did it. We didn't get on social media. We got up and got dressed and got out. That's what we did. Okay? So y'all need to start doing that too. We didn't call it freestyling back then. We call it going to lunch, going out, going for a drink. And we would go out by ourselves or with, a friend or something like that. But we would always run into those types of guys that were either on their lunch break, or if it was evening, they were on their happy hour, or if it was late night, they were getting out of some type of event. And so you're always going to run into people because no one always wants to go home right after they go to work, or they might go out for lunch, or after a big event they may want to go grab a drink or see the after party or whatever. So you're going to find all the stuff there, especially if y'all are young. The after parties is where you meet a lot of people. And it's also where you can meet different types of people, because usually there's like a VIP section or a place where people will take you to if you look decent, and you get to meet a higher caliber of people. Okay. So definitely get out and get offline. Okay. Half the people that I know that had like all these, sugar daddies and people throw money at them, they're not really on social media that heavily when it comes to, where they meet these people. So get out more. That's number one. And plus, it's getting ready to be warm, and everybody's going to be trying to get outside and about anyway. So stay offline so much and get out more. And that's why I think people really don't meet the type of people that they get along with or that they click with too often, because you're online meeting people and you can't see everything online. Most of the stuff you can see online is the pictures you morph and the filters you put on. Like if somebody see you and they like you and they can see you in 3D, full close up, no filter, they like you. Okay. So make sure and a lot of times with social media, you don't really feel like, like I have pictures on social media that I made up in the correct lighting at the right angle with the right pose, but that's not how I'm going to look all the time. That's just a good photo that was taken of me, by myself. So that's all I'm saying. Like when you're out, people already, I want to go meet that person. I want to meet her. And I have to worry about the okey doke or nervousness or what if they don't accept me for this. If they walked up to you, they want you. Period. At least for a moment of your time. So, like, for example, I don't mean to be all extra, but so here's a good old picture of me. This is what I look like for real. This is good though. But in real life, you're gonna see me looking like this. So, and it still looks good. And I'm just saying, people aren't gonna be fooled by all the online obstacles. Okay. um I mean, it's okay if you already met the person in real life and you see each other online and then meet in real life. So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like first meeting online. So yeah. And before there was online social media, you know what there was? Parties. You would get invited to parties at people's house. People would throw big parties, dinner parties, after the game parties if you were into sports, which I wasn't. I just went for the food and the drinks, of course, alcohol, duh. And go to parties. People were more social back then, party wise, than they are now because people just go online and get on Instagram and feel like they're at a party or something like that. So, like, I feel like more people kind of got out of that because of the quarantine and all that kind of stupid stuff. But at the same time, you can throw parties now. And I think a lot of people need to get back to doing that because you might invite somebody, you might come with somebody, they might invite their friend, and you live in the same proximity, you're having fun together, you can get to talking, you have friends in common, people in common. So it's easier to meet people like that. And I was also going out a lot where into lounges, like lounges where it's like a bar and they have some like classical music or some piano music playing, and like it's either like a really classy location. You dress up, you sit there, you have a little glass of wine, and people will just come up to you and make normal conversation. It's not like a place where you get hit on at, but it's subtle, So try to go to upscale places that are not so like much as like a pickup bar, but more of a place where you're going to meet people that have something going on, but there's no pressure. You know what I mean? Where people are friendly and they're not all playing loud music and you know wearing inappropriate clothing. So a lot of these places have dress codes, and so there's a level of class about the place. So you don't have to feel like you're in an environment where people are just out looking for, someone to take home that evening. So you want to tend to go to upscale places where there's kind of a dress code enforced. Okay, those are the best places because Um, there's not a lot of, people that are going to be there that are going to be wearing, you know, t-shirts and shorts and, matching stretched pants and top from Fashion Nova. You know what I mean? So you're going to find a different class of people that are going to have more of a maybe draw an older crowd or a crowd with more money. You know what I'm saying? um, a lot of times, car dealerships throw parties or fundraisers, and they invite everybody who bought cars from there. So if you look up online, sometimes you can find fundraising events at different car dealerships, and you can actually buy a ticket or just go. And most likely, it's going to be people that have purchased cars from there. So if you find a luxury car dealership, um, and you find one of their fundraising events, make sure you sign up and you be there. You know, um, uh, let me see. I'm reading some of these questions. Okay, so those are some cool places to go. Another thing that we used to do was what else did we used to do? We used to go from different places to different places. We didn't stay in one place. We could have a drink at this place, go to another place to have drinks. We would hit like 5 different places if we had the energy, but sometimes just 3. And we would end up meeting so many people in these different places. Some would end up, going back to the other place with us and paying for everything, and some would end up like taking you out to eat after the final place. So it was just kind of like, you get to meet more people, and you don't have to worry about other people watching. Oh, did this guy just approach her? Is it my turn yet? Or I wonder who she's going to talk to next, because you're only staying there for about an hour, then you're going to the next place. So you don't have to really worry about that. So you can go to 3 different places, meet different people, and get more, out of your evening. Another thing is like, um, since everybody's always on their phone now, you're out and about. It's like you really have to look good to get them from doing this. Look up when you walk through the door, and it's your time to walk on the catwalk. Make an entrance. So don't walk in on your phone like this or looking around. Make an entrance. Make sure like there's not nobody right in front of you. Make sure you wait till they all get in. Make sure you go make an entrance when you get up in there. Instead of you walk by, they get that. So, okay. And yes, like when you really look good, you're going to get a lot of people looking, but you're not going to get a whole lot of people approaching because they know they can't afford you. So you're going to weed out those type of people automatically just by looking really good. Okay. The people that do approach, they may or may not have what it takes to get your interest, but they're trying, and either they want recognition from other men, or they think you're going to fall for their game. But either way, they know they about to spend money. Okay. They know they about to spend money. So make sure that when I say make an entrance, I don't mean like be all like flirty. I mean like look like you have high confidence, like you look good, like you don't lower your standards, like whatever. Okay. Okay. If y'all can't hear, just refresh y'all things on y'all sides, because like I can't really do nothing about it. Just sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Do you try to awaken your husband's divine masculine by giving him all the bills? That's what you do. This is how you awaken the divine masculine. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Any questions? All right. Try that. All of them. If he already got all of them, then find him something to fix. Okay? Around the house. All the time. Every day. Find something to fix. Okay. Okay, good. You refreshed. Wonderful. How to not stay bitter from the past. Start doing things now that make you focus on now and in the future. It seems like people aren't going out as much. When I go out to bars, there's not many men there during happy hour, but I guess numbers game. Are you going to the right happy hour though? You need to look up best happy hour in your town and head over there, baby. The internet is more for just going on social media. You can actually go and find the best places online. There's people that write blogs and articles about the best places to find men in my city, or best places to find a rich man in your city. Search up those things when you are, instead of going through social media. So find the best places to meet people in your city, or best happy hours in your city. Make sure they're in the nice areas. Okay. Mhm. Okay. How should you react when sugar daddy isn't hiding the fact that he has other sugar babies? First of all, sugar daddy, not husband, not boyfriend. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That means if he got plenty of money to go around, then okay. You don't got to do nothing with him. He got them other ones. Just get your money and pass and go. And collect your $200, $2,000, $20,000, however much you get. Okay. So do not get jealous over somebody that's not your boyfriend or your husband. You can't do that. I wouldn't get jealous over no boyfriend or a husband. But you know what I'm saying. Consider that heartbreak a lesson, ability to see obstacles in your road. Yeah, a lot of times people feel heartbroken, but sometimes it's not really being heartbroken. What it really is, it's being. I think more women these days feel like it was more of being fooled, because sometimes your heart can't just break for some silly reason. It can only be fooled. Because your heart really doesn't break. It's only fooled. Uh-oh, Stacy Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thank you for so much, Shira. Information. Sprinkle Sprinkle. All right. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. Feliz cumpleaños, girls. Girl. All right. Did I say it right? What is the hardest part of leveling up or being with an influent man? Nothing. The hardest part is worrying about what other people think. And so once you don't do that, then it's pretty much easy. You just do what you want. Okay. And keep your standards high, basically. He said sometimes it's just ego and embarrassment, not really heartbreak. Yeah, it's not really heartbreak at all. What it is, it's like you should have not. Actually, it's not even you should have not. It's just like, okay, it's kind of like where you're walking in grass and the grass is long and you don't see the little hole, right? And you're just walking along, looking all cute, wind blowing, and then all of a sudden your foot hits that little hole and you be like, ankle a little sore, but then you get over it. That's all that is, because sometimes you already know that there's a possibility for that to happen, and you're just not expecting it at that very moment. But then when it happens, you're fine after that. But just look at it like that. Don't ever think that it's something bad, because you already know. There's no perfect relationship. There's no perfect encounter. There's no perfect anything. So how you deal with it is going to be how you feel about it. You said you only get heartbroken when you force yourself into things that aren't good for you. Well, if a lot of times we have to do that in order to make sure that we know that way we won't do it continuously unless we like stuff that ain't good for you. Okay, some people like it. All right. You go to an you used to go to you used to go for popular man to get acceptance from other people because if popular man chose me, I must do something. It's sometimes you can go for any type of man, but they gonna choose you anyway. Popular man, unpopular man, broke man, rich man. They're all gonna want to do something with you. They're all gonna date. They're all gonna. Many women have had all types of guys that rich, poor, popular, unpopular, nerds, geeks. The only thing that they have in common is how much they like you. Um, and sometimes, if you're popular as a man, and sometimes it's not about the popularity, sometimes it's about, I would say, how you interact with someone on that level. I don't think it's about the popularity. I think a lot of people misunderstand sometimes. I think it's about how you react to someone that popular on that level. Sometimes people don't realize that anybody can get popular. All they got to do is go twerk on TikTok and perfect one of them TikTok dances, okay, or do whatever trending thing is up. That's not like to be popular these days. It's a dime a dozen, okay. So what I'm saying is, it's how you interact with people that shows who you are, okay. Respect your affluent man. Appreciate his efforts above his worth. What what your feel differ from how you treat another? Huh? All men are the same to me if they can pay my bills. Okay, if you gonna pay these bills? You all right? That's number one. That's number one. That's needed. Um, just like some men have different women for different things, women have the same type of thing. Like some women have men just to look at. Some women have men just to talk to. Some women have men just to pay their bills. Some women have men just to sleep with. Some women have men to do whatever else with. So y'all keep thinking, and I don't know who told y'all this. Y'all keep thinking a woman is supposed to have one man who has all those qualities. Ain't no man got all those qualities. And not one woman has all those qualities. Actually, they do, but they don't give them to you freely because you don't deserve them. Most men don't deserve all the great qualities of a woman. So they hold back a lot and they don't give them. And we've talked about this so many times before. That's another thing about before the internet and social media came around. There was more women doing more for men because it's not blasted everywhere. It's not blasted all over the line. Talking about, oh, doing this for my man and catering to my man, or you know, um, people sharing story times and stuff like that. It's not all over the line, so people are more likely to have more affection towards each other and deal with each other on a more intimate level because there's no fear of being blasted online or given pictures and stuff like that online. Nowadays you got to worry about was somebody going to post something online, somebody going to do this online, somebody going to do that online. So people are going to hold back. Definitely. Back in our day, you had to have a good lighting, the right angle with them old school phones to take any type of picture, and you could still deny it was you because it's so pixelated. Or you gotta have a Polaroid. Okay, so And nowadays, people are more like men are more feminine than they used to be back in the old days. Okay, men were more masculine back in the old days. I think social media has feminized men too much because now men are sharing their feelings left and right, posing in clothes, making sure their skin is good for the for the selfies, and their hands have to be perfectly manicured, and next thing you know, they're spending more time in the mirror than you and commenting on all sorts of videos about love and relationship. That's not what y'all supposed to be doing. Back in the old days, when there was no social media, do you know what men were doing? In the barbershop, getting their hair cut, mowing the lawn, um, cleaning out the leaves in the backyard, taking a shower, fixing something that was broke, um, changing somebody's flat tire, paying for somebody's tires, you know, talking about the trash, um, barbecuing, um, lifting weights in their garage or something. Girl, they was doing something, but they weren't on social media taking selfies and lip syncing and lip talking over other people's voices. I promise you that. So that's why I say men are more feminine now. This is why a lot of women aren't committing to just one, because they don't have the qualities of what men are supposed to be. Okay. And if they do, then they're acting like it's some great talent that's supposed to be normal. Okay. Like it's like saying, oh my gosh, I wiped my butt today. Okay. Well, you're supposed to do that. No, but I'm special because of my generation. No, but you should be proud of that. That should be the norm. So it's kind of like trying to make something grand and spectacular out of something that was expected and normal back in the day. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Shira, am I tipsy? I drink water, baby. All right. Mm-hmm. You see, they like to pose and gossip now, girl. They might as well just go ahead and buy some maxi pads and call it a day. Because a lot of these guys on here, they just all their business is one period. Or wait, they one period away from being a female. Ain't lying. So, so this is why a lot of women can't really properly date or find certain types of men, because I think social media is phasing out masculinity in like a big way. Um, I mean, I don't think it's fading out femininity, because that's the place where we can shine the most. Looking cute, doing our makeup, doing our nails, things like that. But I feel like if you're gonna do social media, make sure you're doing manly stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like fix something, show somebody how to change a tire or something online, how to do something on the computer, like just something. Like we don't care about all the other stuff, sitting there looking pretty. Make sure you're functioning and you're masculine online, at least, and not trying to care too much about this, and that, like women do. And don't be on there all day. Okay? You said chopping wood. Okay. Yes, because they're supposed to be building stuff, not watching Kitten Hugh. Well, if like a lot of men didn't have time to even like when they got home, that's when they unwind, watch TV or check the news or whatever. And now they on there all day with the women, and I don't know how that's supposed to help anything. Because if I see you all day online posting selfies and whatever, like when do you go to work? When do you earn your money? When when do you do this? When do you do that? Where is your skills? You're okay. So that's why I was like, before social media, you could like meet somebody for lunch, and then they would go back to work, or they would take you out for dinner, and they would impress you, like bringing like a limo out, or their nice car, and like taking you to different places, and just having a good time, like really throwing it on thick, not what they're doing these days. That's mostly younger men, though. Older men don't have that time. Exactly. That's why I would try to tell ladies, like, if you're gonna date, never only date one age range. Try some different age ranges and see which one is the best for you. Okay. Mhm. Mhm. Do you think more females have become more masculine too? I think a lot of females, um, I don't even want to say females. I think a lot of ladies, a lot of women have become more masculine because the men have become more feminine. And so there's obviously a need for more masculinity in a woman's life. And if she's not wanting a feminine type of man, then I guess naturally that side develops in a woman. But sadly, um, you don't always have to act that way. You can act feminine to attract masculine, even though you can always do what you have to do when you have to do it. But at the same time, when you're trying to attract, then like turn on that feminine charm. So you say you miss the old days. I know the old days. The old days was like the days of the sugar daddy. They just used to show up with gifts. Like, um, let's see. Another thing I can think of. Let's see. Hmm, fun things, fun things. Mm, if you get to know, if you get to know a lot of the people that work or own some of the nicer places, they will introduce you to people that are important. They will give you the background on them, like, oh, that guy's over there. He's this, and that. Like, you didn't go with the bartender or the owner or whatever. So try to make friends. Like, go in when it's not super busy. You go out, try to get there a little bit early. You can leave and come back, but maybe sometimes show up for happy hour early and just chit chat, get all the information, and make sure you're because sometimes they won't even charge you for your drink. They just want you there because you're attracting more people to the bar. If you cute, okay. And if they offer to buy you a drink, they get bigger tips. Like, so if you're sitting at the bar, you're gonna attract men to the bar who gonna buy you drinks plus their drinks, which means bigger tips for the bartender. So they gonna want to keep you at that bar. So they will give you free drinks if you look good. Okay. Or if you're really cool and they know you're gonna attract the men with the money. I remember back in my old days, that's what I used to do. I used to sit at a bar. Bartender would be cool, be sending me free drinks, and because he already know I'm gonna get everybody who even approached to buy me a drink, and my drinks was expensive because I got double shots. Okay, so so they already knew wasn't gonna be no cheap drink because I didn't drink cheap stuff. Anyway, so they kept me nearby because I was helping them make money, and I was getting free drinks, and they was getting good tips, and I was meeting the men with the money. Okay, so make sure you do that. Um, how do you stop feeling the need to impress men, even men that don't like? Girl, I don't know. Go be a stripper. I don't know what to do. All I know is it's not. Stop trying to impress men and have them try to impress you. How about that? There you go. They need to impress you. How much money you got? What you can do? Where are we going for dinner? Where's my gift? What did you buy me? I have double shots. Okay, my drink's expensive. So are my oil changes, baby. Okay, and my gas. How you doing? Don't approach if you can't afford. It's you don't get offended. You don't get offered a drink at Swanky Lounge. It feels weird. Don't y'all know how to get somebody to offer you a drink? You ask questions. First of all, you got to play dumb and stupid and ask questions about their drink. Like when they're getting it made, like, oh, what is that? That looks so good. I've never tried that before. What's the name of that one? And then they'll say, oh, it's such and such. And you say, oh, what's in it? And then they'll say, oh, this is, oh, I don't really like that. And, oh, you got to try it this way. They'll always be trying to get you to try something because they like it. You always got to lie. You're like, oh, I really don't like that. Well, you got to try it this way. You never tried it this way. I promise you, you're going to like it. Bartender, get her one now. That's all you got to do. Lie and play dumb. Could be making some weird concoction drink, and people that drink, they go, "Ooh, that's a lot of liquor. I think I want one of them." Well, what is that? That looks interesting. They pour one thing in there that you can mention that you don't like. Well, I don't like that type of liquor. Oh no, you won't even notice it's there. I'll just the way that they make it, you can't even taste it. It's so good. Really? Okay, I guess I'll try it. But what if I don't like it? Then I'll buy you whatever drink you want. You said be careful of them Molly. Yeah, stay right there with your eyeball on the drink. There you go. Um, okay, keep your eyeballs on the drink. Or take it with you if you walk away. hmm Um, what do I think of it? What do I think about taking back an ex? Um, well, what he gonna do to get himself back in? Is he buying you some gifts? Like what's going on? Okay. If he's providing and protecting you, then cash out while you can. Those types of men are rare nowadays. Okay. We don't think on that level moving backward. I mean, honestly, if you can be exes, I mean exes, if you can be friends with your exes because it's been a long time, you don't really have to talk every day. You don't really gotta hang out. If you can just be friends or just say hello and be cordial and decent to each other, I don't think you have to revisit a relationship. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to revisit any type of relationship because if you do, then it's like, what's the point of even breaking up? Just be civilized with each other if you have to interact. If you don't, then don't. Would you rather a man who loves you so much but doesn't have enough money to buy you gifts? You know they have pets, right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Um, it seems like men always want to buy things and pay the rent themselves. They don't give the money to me in your hand. You're trying to see what you're doing wrong. Hmm. You need to be straight up. I want cash because I want to go. I want to do some things. Um, or you want direct deposit. So you got to pay bills. Mhm. Okay, it's not rocket science that providing and protecting men will avoid the subject up front. Men of value stand on his square. Okay, whatever that means. How do you level up in such a way that an ultra wealthy man wants to give you and your daughter everything I feel that his privilege to provide for you? You just got to be the one that he likes, that he wants, that's different, that stands out. Um, I mean, there's nothing you really can do. You just have to don't agree with everything he says. A lot of times men with a lot of money got yes people all around. I don't even like yes people, and I ain't even got that. I don't even have yes people money, and I don't even like yes people. Be honest. Say what you want to say. I mean, you have nothing to lose. Honestly, like I show him that you can get along, be cordial, agree to disagree, but don't agree with everything. He said, do men really like the chase? You told him as much as I liked him, he has no chase anymore. Well, some people don't chase, like some men don't chase. And so they never catch. It's a tricky thing because good men would work a lot in a job he didn't like. Too much to provide so well to someone he loves, but how much does he soul die not doing some job he loves? Y'all talking about poverty love. I can't do that. Bye. No. If you love me, go love yourself and level up and get this money so you can come love me properly. That's the best way I can tell you. Because that's sorry. If you want to love somebody, go love yourself first enough to get a job that can pay to be able to properly love someone else. Because love don't pay the rent. Don't pay the mortgage. Don't pay the car note. Don't pay the electricity bill. Don't pay the gas bill. Don't pay the cable bill. Don't pay the phone bill either. So go get yourself right so that you can afford to love somebody. That's like guys don't realize that you can love somebody all you want. If you 18 years old, fine, whatever. But you getting up in your mid 20s to 30s, you better do something. What do you have on? Okay, what tips do I have on attracting and getting men to buy you things when out freestyling? I mean, I just say, you just have to get in good with them. When you go out on the date with them, go out somewhere where there's a shopping center nearby. Go walk in the shopping center afterwards, or go walk wherever the shops are afterward. Have them buy you gifts. If you like gifts online, send them, post up what you like. If they're watching what you're doing online, they obviously know what you like. If they don't put one and two together, then I don't know what to tell you. But back in the old days, we just used to take them shopping. We just used to, like, oh, I want to go in that store. Come on. Then they wouldn't say no because you look good. What tips do you have on attracting older men when out freestyling? Look good. Don't be all in your phone. Wear clothing that doesn't look too trendy. Um, but pretty classy. Uh, go somewhere where more older people hang out. hmm What is freestyle? Oh, that's just what people call going out. How can I not feel bad about having an agenda? Because you don't have an agenda. You got standards. Okay, there you go. Flip the word out to standards. That's the same thing the car salesman say before he walk out to sell you your car. That's the same thing the doctors say before they tell you what's wrong with you when it ain't nothing wrong with you. Okay. There you go. My sis got 5K diamond from young guy and married young. I think his daddy is, of course, his daddy rich. How to manifest your billionaire fiance husband? Look good, hang around millionaires and billionaires. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, I told You told your husband, love is wonderful, but show me, make sure he caring for my financial well-being after his death. He had nothing to say, but yes, honey, I got you. Well, that's wonderful. At least he got you, okay? Um, the love of a man come with receipts. Sure, why do people say a woman's main power of influence over men is leaving? I think when you leave, it's like, where are they going? It's not about leaving, it's a question that's left in their mind. Where do they go? Who are they going to? Because if you ask any man, most men, like whenever you think about leaving, they always think it's someone else or you're trying to find somebody better. So it's not about the leaving, it's about who you go into. What to do when he comes late to your dates? You arrive 40 minutes late the last time. Hmm? I don't know. Your question is like, you came late, he came late. Well, we all both late. I don't know. If he's just a late person, then just if he's worth it, then you can meet somebody else during the time he's not on time. I should. There were plenty of times when I was sitting there waiting on, whoever that I was supposed to be meeting, and they were late. I met 3 people already, got 3 numbers, exchanged, got free drinks. I already have wait tips before the real date even show up. Okay. Um, that was back in the old days when people took their chance. They saw you sitting alone. All right. Have you read on some supernatural stories about twin flames? Have you experienced anything supernatural with me? Not really. Like supernatural is like how like they glow in the dark or something. I don't know. Mm-mm. I have experienced like weird people, but that's about it. It's funny, like weirdos might as well be supernatural, baby. But one man, what? You're starting to like more masculine men now, but I still don't like a lot of facial hair, just more. Okay, good for you. How can I utilize your greenness to your advantage? I don't like you don't know anything. Ask dumb questions, make them seem smart so they like having you around. Then be helpless and ask for money for new tires. Okay. What would you be doing without the internet? Hmm. Nothing. Drawing, painting, writing. Stuff I already do now when I'm not online. Probably doing my makeup extra good to go be seen out in the grocery store. Same thing I do now. Um, I was alive many, many years before the internet. Okay. Um, you said this reminds you of old nighttime vlogs. She is teaching manipulation and fake love. So, and what you think they teach when you go to work and sell some crap for your company that don't work? Except my stuff do work. A lot of people are hypocrites. They go and work for some company that be doing all kind of shady stuff. We go come over here and talk trash. Girl. No thanks. Well, yeah, I teach manipulation and so does law school. So does psychiatry. Get over it. All right. Sure is teaching women how to love themselves and see the value within. Exactly. Y'all must be new. Yes, I do teach manipulation. Get your pencils and pads out so you can get somewhere in this world. All right. All right. Y'all act like that's shameful. Oh, I'm proud of that. Anyway, I can be attracted to men in their 40s, but not to get with them too close to your mom's age. Okay. You must be young, girl. Girl. She is teaching the art of persuasion. Yes, the art of persuasion. That's a nice way to say it. Thank you. You got the ring. He wants you to move in, but pay your car note. Is he gonna pay everything else? Girl, if all you got is your car note, you can get that money back in a different way. Just figure it out. Be smart. All right. You said it leaves you empty and broken, but it don't leave you broke. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. I'd rather be empty and broken than fulfilled and homeless. I'd rather be living in a nice house with a nice car, empty and broken, than clocking in, sitting up through rush hour traffic, looking haggard and old at 35, rushing from here to my next job and be fulfilled with some dusty love. Okay. No. Have it. I can fulfill myself, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to get over bad marriage after 2 years and haven't talked to him in 3 months. I mean, you're not married no more. Go date. That's how you get over people. Go date. Go have fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't care about the pygmies on the Barnettas, pygmies, and what you call it, Barbara the Builders. I'm sorry that y'all have to learn the hard way. That's all I can tell you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Y'all can stay, but y'all don't say I didn't tell you. All right. Sure. How can you strengthen your connection with girl? This is the wrong channel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you are talking to a Dusty now, you know what you need to do. What you need to do. The poverty love gonna leave you empty and broken. Exactly. You want to look good as good. Oh yeah. Exactly. Why would you want to learn the hard way? I don't know. People feel like if they learn the hard way, then they can really say I lived it and I experienced it. But some women who listen, they don't have to go through it. You said money doesn't fulfill, it doesn't get you into heaven. And neither does being with a Dusty, baby. I promise you. Ain't nobody ever gotten to heaven from dating no Dusty. Why are you in heaven? I dated Dusty, baby. For real? Hey, I did my charity work. Dating that Dusty was charity work. Really? That's why I'm here. Maybe you can get into heaven for doing charity, but I don't think dating a Dusty counts as charity. I think it counts as enabling, not allowing somebody to reach their full potential by becoming the man that they was meant to be. Okay, so I don't know. It's coin toss right there. Girl gonna get into heaven for dating Dusty. Girl. Well, you know, somebody gotta do it. Might as well be you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um what are your top tips for 25-year-old without a car to become a stay-at-home? Okay, first of all, look good. You find your old man. There you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um I hope you got all that. Um Girl, the old man will buy you the car. Okay, there you go. You want to get married young, though. You wouldn't even mind getting married while you're 18. Girl, bye. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're going to be married at 18, divorced by 23. Now, you say, should you take any man seriously who take 10 days? You still counting after 10 days? Girl, you should. Did you check the funeral homes and the hospitals? You still waiting on somebody after 10 days, girl? Did he post? No. If you still counting after day 4, something wrong with you. Okay. Um, what benefits do you bring to the relationship? You're fully paying boyfriend. You guess it's time for me to move on. Well, what benefits is he looking for? Like your presence. That's the only benefit you bring. Your presence. Hmm. He's not doing enough for you at 55. Oh, you better find somebody a little bit more able, baby. Hmm. Jesus will bring you a man of God. What if you ain't religious, baby? Jesus is in dating service now, baby? Jesus is a pimp or something? He got a matchmaking service? What he doing? Jesus done quit his job and got into the matchmaking business? I don't know. You tell me. I hope he getting paid. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, so Jesus gonna find you a man before he feed them starving children. Is that what you're telling me? Wonderful. That's a priority. You gotta get you a man. Get them kids. Ah, get them kids. Get the man. This is why I don't bother helping some people because they just don't want no help. You're sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, appreciate you, shine. Appreciate that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's always that one. Then when you start talking truth, they be disappearing. God, did y'all know Jesus started a dating service and forgot all about the hungry children of the world? But it's your priority. He gonna bring you a man. I promise you. But he ain't gonna bring nobody no food because he don't bring nothing to the table except other dudes, just like me. Maybe that's the man. Maybe that's one of them men is your men. Guess y'all gotta go to dinner to find out, huh? Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, the pastor told me he was the right man, but he was married. He said Jesus brought us together. Am I supposed to believe him? He is a man of God and of the church. And he told me. I think he was trying to manipulate me. And that's when I started taking out my pen and paper and taking notes for this channel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, now. Giving honor to the church for the level up knowledge. All right. What else have I learned from church? Yes. I learned how to pass my collection plate every third hour for 30 minutes. Sorry. Cash app later. A collection plate going around. Or you can go ahead and donate to the collection plate or in the envelope right in front of you with a little dollar sign and a square. Y'all want to sing a song while we pass that plate? What shall we sing? All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate that. J Boopsy. Boopsy. Don't get caught up with the old broke man. Don't do that. Shira, what? That guy's dad is a billionaire. If he's not replying soon, is that mean he got someone? I mean, he don't got two. But you gotta be really different to stand out. Okay, like if there's 1,000 of views and you're no different than the last 20 people he didn't talk to, then why should he respond to you? If his daddy is a billionaire, he's weird. Appeal to his weirdo side. Okay. Yeah, I think when you all have that much money, you're not normal anymore. Okay. Appear to his weird side. Let's say some stuff that don't even make no sense. He'll reply back. Okay. Some dude in his 50s invited you to the restaurant on your first date. Girl, order what you want. Just don't ask for extra ranch. And don't order anything. Don't order anything fried. And don't order fettuccine alfredo. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And don't order Moscato. There you go. Just talk to him. He's gonna do most of the talking. He old, girl. All you gotta do is look, make eye contact, listen, laugh, and hit all his dumb jokes, and let him do all the talking. Okay. Old people like to talk a lot, so you'll be fine. Ask him about listen, make sure you hear his interest, and then ask about something that he's interested in. And he'll talk even longer. All right. He said, discussing what men and women bring to the table when your choice of men eat from his car. That's funny though, for real. Like at least like, where is the table? All them wrappers in the back of your car from fast food. Do you even have a table? When and how does money become involved in the conversation? When you bring it up in the story about how you went to go get some aerial tires today and they told you that your tires need some you gonna need new tires soon. Bring everything up. Just bring stuff up. Don't have to ask for money. You have to say stuff that costs money. And if they're gonna offer to give you the money for it. So what did you do today? Oh, nothing much. Well, after I got off work, it was like my tire felt really weird. So I went to get some air put in my tire at the discount tire place. And they said I might need new tires soon. And I'm like, really? They work just fine for me. But they were saying something about something showing or not showing, something about some tread. I don't know. But they said I'm going to need new tires soon. So, oh, and then I went to get home real quick because I had to hurry up and get ready for my date with you. I was so excited. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, you're probably going to need some new tires. Yeah, but my tires cost a lot of money, so I'm not really worried about that right now. I guess I'll wait till you don't want to wait too long. You know how men are about cars and tires. You don't want to wait too long. You're gonna get a flat. You're gonna be stranded. If they're a real hero type masculine men, they're gonna try to get you to get new tires, and they're gonna offer to help you or pay for it or something. If they have money, if they broke, they just gonna give you a coupon code or um, not mention anything else. hmm If they're trying to impress you, they're gonna figure out how to get you that money. There you go. Even if you don't need new tires, they don't know that. You said, yeah, they don't know you don't need tires, but tires do cost. Okay. Now, back in the old days, all people did is say their roommate left and they stuck with the whole rent and utilities. That sugar daddy dude was swoop in with some cash. Okay. That's what we used to do in the old days. Oh my gosh, my roommate just moved out. Like when I was at work, and they must have like left and moved with their boyfriend, and it's like the rent is due tomorrow, and they didn't pay any of the utilities, and I'm just like so mad. I can't even. And don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. So, how's your dinner? How much do you need? Oh no, I couldn't ask you. Oh, no, how much? How much? Then double whatever the cost is. And then he'll be like, well, I can give you this. If he give you the whole thing, then you know he got money. I just tell guys I do freelance stuff from time to time. Good for you. They don't have to know all your business. Would you convert for marriage? Long-term boyfriend wants me to convert to Islam. If there's a 8-figure check with that in my separate account where I can leave at any given time, yes. My 8 figures in a separate account where I can leave at any given time. No, I'm not converting to nothing because I don't even have a religion, so I couldn't convert to a religion. I won't have one. I'll convert. I'll convert. That currency though. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'll convert that currency. First of all, if anybody asks me to convert, it's for control. You ain't finna control me. I'm finna control you. So therefore, there will be no converting. Unless, like I said, there's an 8-figure plus deposit in my account and I can leave whenever I want. There you go. So, mhm. You know a woman who had a poor husband and she was so loving and had so much energy to do housework. You couldn't cleaning stuff like what? Girl, that's how they trained y'all, the wives back in the old days. Girl. It's a new day. That's when back in the old days, like, and plus, if you came from nothing, like if you were poor and couldn't afford a vacuum and you had to sweep, you was happy to vacuum that house. Or you grew up without a lot of food in your kitchen, you was happy to cook. So a lot of times these dudes be grabbing these broke chicks who ain't had nothing to give them a vacuum, a set of pots and some food, and they happy and good and happy to go. But if you grew up spoiled and had everything you wanted and da 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 da, that's not gonna work for most women who have grown up with something. But if you grew up broke, then sometimes those are luxuries to people. You don't know why women are the way that they are. So maybe they never had the opportunity or a lot of stuff to cook or their own big space to clean. But it's not gonna be me. All right. It's the only way I'm cleaning is I need to take a picture. Somebody coming over, the kids spilled something. You know what I'm saying? I need to take a picture. See, life before the internet, you didn't clean up to take a picture. So I guess that's a positive thing. We clean it up to take pictures. Oh my gosh, some dust over there. I gotta clean over there. I gotta take a picture over there. Um. Oh, shameless plug time. Now I do have key rings on my Level Up Cosmetics store. I get this little cute high heel or this little perfume. It says "You Are Beautiful." So get these. These are also available. levelupcosmetics.us. Y'all go get my high heel. I'm gonna put the link. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, hold on. Y'all can use a coupon code save 30. Get your money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm gonna go ahead and put it here. There y'all go. All right. You said it was easier back then because there was hardly any competition, depending on where you went. But there was definitely less competition. Way, way, way less. And if you are not like now, it's like I said before, like the internet stuff and stuff was so easily to get, and people could just figure out how to level up in 2 weeks because of all the Instagram ads and things like that. Before, people didn't know it was word of mouth or like commercial or a movie that they saw or something on Oprah that oh, you got to try this. Not every like people didn't wear a lot of wigs back then or weaves. They didn't do all that contouring and wearing lashes and all that kind of stuff. So you had to have a certain level of ability to do your makeup and your hair to stand out from the crowd where makeup tutorials and hair tutorials were not at your fingertips. So definitely there was not much competition out there because people were just combing their hair, brushing their teeth, putting on some MAC makeup, some red lipstick, and some eyeliner and going out. Basically what we were doing back then. Now you got contour, concealer, eyebrows, eyelash, wings, highlights, wigs, glue, melting, scalp, waist trainer. You got lip plumpers. You got like filler. You got contacts. You got everything. You got prosthetic leg, you got prosthetic arms, you got fake boobs that you silicone boobs you could put around like your neck like a necklace. You got silicone masks, look like a whole nother person. I mean, you got voice changing mechanism. You got everything you need to compete these days. That's why I say y'all don't have no excuse. They got voice changing technology out here. Seriously, there is no excuse. They got silicone masks, whole silicone masks out here to cover your entire face if you ugly. You ain't got no excuse. Okay, please. So I bet you some people out there walking around with them on too in the club. You just it's dark, you can't tell. Everybody got duck lips anyway, and they don't be moving, so they don't know. All right, Shira, do you still? Why y'all on the wrong channel, baby? This is the SheRaSeven channel, baby. SheRaSeven, SheRaSeven. This is the level up channel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I can't wait where there is no completion when you have what? There's no competition. You can't wait where there's no competition. Men have low self worth, competing with money, status, and women with beauty. What? See, back in the day, when you go out, you had your clothes, you had the VIP section, and you had valet parking. This how one could tell if you had money. If your car was parked up in the front for valet parking, and they ran and got your car quick. You had on a nice whatever suit, outfit, slacks, pants, whatever the jeans, shirt, whatever, wherever y'all was, and you were familiar with the staff, and you had VIP status or special service for you. That's how people know you had money. Um, Make sure. Now it's not. I mean, it's still like that some places. So people knew. Um, It saddens you to see women out here dressing all nasty and looking stank when they have so much potential. I know, like, why they do that? I don't know. Like some women that's just who they are until they figure it out themselves or find this channel. I don't know. But some people just be out there and thinking they look so good, but and in their mind they do, and as long as they got self esteem and can do what they trying to do, I don't know. But a lot of people feel like it depends on who your influences are. Like it depends on what your definition of leveled up or looking beautiful is, because like there's like street. You know how they have like a street fashion, then they have high fashion, classy, preppy. So there's different types of style. So if you have like street fashion, that's a whole different style, and not everybody look good in street fashion. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm It's the proper word for it, street fashion. What people be wearing in the streets. Okay. At what point should you start asking him for things? When he start asking you for things. Okay. hmm When you start asking him, yep, you really hate feeling like you have to look like a superstar to get quality person that look. Okay, well, imagine this. It is a lot of work, but it is worth it. Because if you go out looking humdrum and somebody else walking looking like a superstar, you gonna be mad that you didn't get your superstar on. I could have got him. I look better than her when I'm dressed up. You sure could. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. So it is what it is. And you might catch 3 more if you look extra good, okay? You said, "Why do men feel like they have more options online?" Because they have more women online trying to get money off men online, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They got more options to pay women. You right. Or pay. Okay. You said, "Unfortunately, the price of sex have dropped to the cost of a meal." Well, depending on who's with, because it's real high if they ugly. The better you look, the lower the price. As for a man, anyway, the woman chooses. He might get it once, but then she off back to the old dude with the wallet. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Honestly, yes. Hmm. You said you use guys for money, but once they think they can buy you, you get turned off. Exactly. Like if you gonna try to buy somebody, like you got to come like with big dollars, not no little dollars. If you gonna at least try, I'm not saying it could happen. You gonna have to come with some big money. All right. Uh-huh. All right. Do you suggest coming up with an excuse for money after he's second meet? What should y'all got to get creative? Come on now. I told y'all, tell stories about your day where money is needed during the day at some point. So tell them about how you went to go get some air in your tires. Tell them about how your roommate left you hanging. Tell them about this, and that. You know, but act like it's not a big deal. If they don't offer to pay, they don't want to pay. You don't straight up ask them for money unless you look super good and they super bad and old, and you know the answer gonna be yes anyway. Then you can just ask, because who cares? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you look good. You know he don't. You know he gonna say yes. Just go ahead and ask. And if he says no, then you save him lots of time and energy being seen in public with him. And you can get on to the next. Okay. If there's, if it's not that simple and you don't know what the answer gonna be, then tell the stories. That's it. Y'all got to get creative. Oh, so how was your day? Oh, it was okay. My roommate moved out on her lunch break and the rent's due to borrow, but I'm good. I'll figure it out. Now, I wouldn't recommend that on the second date or something that drastic, but maybe start off small. See what you can get, then build up. All right. What if you ask money for your man and he says he can't help you? Then you can't help him with nothing else after that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And when I say help, I mean everything. Tell him and his hand can help each other tonight. And every night after that until he can help you. Okay. Sure, don't you wish you married your best friend who is also rich? There are women who do. No, because then I don't ever wish I married somebody who was my best friend who was rich. You know what I'm saying? Because then what's the fun in that? Anyway, how do you dress up black blazer to look feminine? Heels, maybe a cute color shirt under it. And maybe don't button it all the way up, like, with a cute shirt. Have some little, some skin showing a little bit. Hmm. You said it'll be so fun to feel to do a live every day, then you'll get tired of it. See, a lot of people think they want that until they get tired of it. it's it's having what you can't. It's wanting what you don't have is the best thing. Y'all never realize that. What if I look like a drunk cheetah walking in heels I want to work up to 4 inches? Girl, then practice. Hey, sure. Hope all is well. Thoughts on? I don't know about any thoughts because I didn't see anything. Y'all act like everybody watched the same stuff. I didn't watch that. The Sasha had texted me earlier about something happened, that slap, and I was like, "Is that why the flag was half down?" Because I woke up this morning and I was driving my kids to school, and I noticed the flag was like halfway down, and I didn't know why. And then they keep talking about this slap, and I'm thinking that's what it was down for. So I don't know. Y'all know I don't watch the news. Y'all know I don't watch that stuff. All I know is when I was going back to get them from school, the flag was back up. So I guess everything is okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. I have no idea. All right. For whatever reason, I'm sure it was whatever reason it was. Y'all act like that stuff is real anyway. Yeah. Okay. You said what? Let me read some of these questions. Mm-hmm. Okay, y'all talking. Do you tell him your real body count? How many people you done killed, baby? Where they buried at? Don't tell nobody that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. There's a reason it's called that because you won't tell nobody, fool. Do I tell them where I hid the dead bodies too? Sure, why not? You said body counts are as real as a real fact. Abusive men will reopen. What? That makes no sense. I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to be more clear. Who you said a man asking that's ghetto? What's your body count? I can't tell you where I hit them bodies. Shoot. If Google Earth ain't got it, then you gonna have it either, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Shoot, I just got away with that. You ain't finna get me, sir. Okay. I don't think I would answer that question unless I answered it exactly like I just did. Say fine. Say why you want to be the next victim? um, can you tell us our mental level up must? Don't care. That's number one. Stop caring about what other people think. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Kara, like these are my pajamas, baby. I got these for my birthday for my level up wish list that I posted. So I wanted to wear them. What's my favorite love movie? I don't really have a favorite love movie, sadly. Men who hit women will repeat behavior unless they arms and legs get chopped. What? Sure, is it okay if a man is not jealous? Is it a bad sign? No, it's not. It's not a bad sign. It just means he's secure within himself and he can probably go get another one, baby. Okay, Majesty Simpson Sprinkle Sprinkle. Appreciate that. Mutty. Appreciate that. Um what happens when you get a good look at a good old SD and it was a Mac in the past and he's feeling himself too much now? Ask him when he took his last time he took his medication. Sprinkle sprinkle. That'll bring him down a couple notches. Ask him if he remembered to take all his medications this morning. Yeah. All right. Next. Did you take all your medicines this morning? All right. Just check. All right. Body count is not but a physical, more so emotional. Okay. So what if you don't remember stuff because you was drunk? Do they count then? Because you can't remember that, you can't feel nothing. Okay. Never limit yourself. Always date other races. They whoever you want. Do you think a woman has the right to get ignorant when her man cheat, burn, and break his stuff to make a point? If she knows she gonna get away with it, sure, why not? If it's a if she knows she gonna get away with it. If he loves his clothes more than he love you, if he's one of them feminine men, I wouldn't go near his closet, darling. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The more masculine he is, the more you can probably get away with it. The more feminine he is, the more you probably won't get away with it, girl. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Somebody was in the comments on one of my videos like the other day saying, well, her man left her, he stole her skincare products. I was laughing secretly at that comment. So, oh my goodness. Not the skincare. Why do exes feel the need to introduce you to their new girlfriend? I don't know. I mean, I feel like perhaps they showing you off to their new girlfriend so she don't act up because they know uh that you what you can do if you put your mind to it. I don't know. You better act right or else I'm going back. We cool enough to introduce each other, she will take me back if I beg. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You was there when that girl said that about the skincare? Oh yeah, that was hilarious. What is the YouTube channel doing, by the way? It's creating a witch coven that never talks about biblical relationships between. Y'all want to talk about a biblical relationship? The first people on earth was Adam and Eve, and then they had some kids with some other people that would just happen to manifest on the earth out of nowhere. And then one of them killed the other one, and they went off into the other parts of the world and had some babies. The end. And then in the Bible, it said that a man got to pay and provide for his family. Okay, that's all you need. There you go. The Bible said a man got to pay to take care of his family. Not himself, but his family. You don't have no money, you don't need no wife. Done. So would I date a bisexual man if I don't have to sleep with him? Sprinkle, sprinkle. And if he was before I knew, oh well, oops, never again. So you plan on going to a rich neighborhood park when time of the day week do you think it's morning? Rich people, they up in the morning time. They wake up early. They not be out there at noon. It's too hot. They eat lunch somewhere. They're not out there after work because they don't. They go out. They going home for happy hour, the bar. They going home for dinner, whatever. So morning. You'll probably meet dads and married men at the park with their kids. Yeah, not if you go early in the morning because the kids at school. All right. Now, back in the day, go to like some of those parks where they, like dog walking or do like go to like find events online where they have fundraisers or stuff like that. They have lots of fundraisers in parks and stuff sometimes for foundations and stuff. You can go on the weekend. I said parks near golf courses. Um, so yeah, I mean, I guess on this channel, like people always feel like I'm trying to get women to be gold diggers. The point of this channel is we shouldn't have to be gold diggers. It's annoying we even have to have this conversation. And the point is, we shouldn't have to ask y'all to do the bare minimum of what you're required to do as far as the role you were born in. Okay. So that's the whole point. We're not gold diggers. People asking for you to do your job. One job, provide. So sadly, a lot of people call that gold digging nowadays. Oh, you're not going to pay all the bills, provide a house for your family to live in and be comfortable in and clothe your children and afford, your wife some of the things that she actually likes. Oh, you can't do that? Okay, well, I'm so sorry. Um, then we're not going to be together or get married. It's not gold digging. That's standards. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That's what a man strives to do. Because if you don't, somebody else will. That's all. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. I mean, think about this. Men are upset because they work hard, they bring home a check, they provide the family with this, and that. But, at the same time, how would you feel if you was a man and you did all those things and you got with a woman and she was like, I need more. And instead of being mad at her, figure out how to get more. Figure out she's pushing you to your next level. You know what I'm saying? This is how men leveled up financially because more was needed, so more had to be, done. So figure out, okay, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can do this side hustle. Maybe I can start my own business on the side. What I'm doing for other people, I can do for myself on the side until I make enough money to do this, and that. Or maybe I can sell some stuff that I don't use anymore, or start an online business or an online shop. Maybe I can do some wholesale, take the part of my check that I was going to drink, go to the strip club with, and actually start a business. Maybe she's pushing you to your next level because as women get older and children get older, expenses increase. They don't stay the same. So challenge yourself and don't be mad at that wife. She's just pushing you to your next level. I mean, do you really want to look up in 20 years from now and be doing the same thing you were doing 20 years ago? No, you don't. So level it up. You should be doing that for yourself. You should already be ahead of that. She shouldn't even have to ask. You should be already on it. Okay? So get your money. If not, get 2 jobs if you don't have the creativity to start a business. Or find an easy job you can do from home. I don't know. Make one of your hobbies or something that you like to do. Figure out how to get paid for it. Um, Women do it all the time. You said social media makes it harder. Harder for what? To date, probably. You went on this date, and the end, the dude said you're paying because you paid like, girl, did you slap him like somebody slapped somebody recently? Girl, all your self-esteem must have fell down and melted right then, then and there. You know what I would do in that time? I would pull out the mirror. I'd be like, what are you doing? I'm seeing how, if I've aged 20 years since I've started this meal. With my teeth out. Got a booger in my nose? Nope. Got an eye book? No. I still look good. There's no reason you need to be asking me to pay, sir. Darling, we're not going to be paying today. I put some of my own powder in here. My little powder. This is a vintage compact that I bought online. It's from like the 40s or 30s, I think. I don't know. That's old though. I had to put some powder on. I was starting to shine up in here, like bright like a diamond, baby. All right. No, like, yeah, we don't. I would laugh at that joke and continue to wait for him to pay the bill. Okay, no, that's messed up. If somebody, ooh, I would be so mad. I would be so mad. Y'all would never see me again, ever. Especially if it was like the second. You said it's the second date or third date. Never, ever again. Now it's funny when you know that they're joking. Hmm. You said the feminist strikes in dating when she finally admits to being a feminist, 50-50 rule set in bills. But oh, heck no. Hmm. You know what feminists also believe in too, right? Not being exclusive. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. People ask you for 50-50, and then when they find out you a 50-50 girlfriend, they be mad. Or a 50-50 wife, they be mad. Oh, you want to do 50, you want to split everything. Okay. I see how you roll. Don't look at me crazy when I can split something else. Bye. What if you could earn $1 million in one day? Would you let your husband quit his job? Let him. No. Stay busy so I can go do what I want. No, because just because you got $1 million doesn't mean you can quit your job. That's a dumb mistake, dumb lottery winners make. No, that money would be mine. I would invest it, and he would still be working. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Now, if it was some millions, like lots. There was this movie with Elizabeth Taylor and where she lived in Paris. I forgot the name of it. It's old. And that actually happened. They got a bunch of money from some oil money. And her husband and her both, had all this money. And they basically just started dating other people right in front of each other from all that money. And they had a daughter too. So, that's what they did. I forgot the name of that movie. Okay. I think that's what happens to a lot of people that get a lot of money. They just start dating people right in front of your face. It's weird. I've seen several people do that. Um, you see it in some circles. I've seen it a lot. I don't have an escape plan yet, and if I leave, I have to resort to living with your parents and my dad. Will get you. You got to get some money, girl. Back in my day, we just did what it took. You know what I'm saying? We just went and did what it took. I don't know. Y'all too weak these days. Y'all need some money. We need some money. Okay, do what it takes. Get you some money. Do what you gotta do. What do you mean? Do what you gotta do. Get you a sugar daddy. Go date an old man for 2 weeks. Do what you gotta do. Go get your money and go live your life, baby. That's like I must have been hanging around some crazy girls because that's what we did. Like, hi, nice to meet you. And you go up to the bar. Hi, this is Edgar. Hi, Edgar. How are you? Uh, Edgar paying for drinks the whole night and supplying her with her rent money and her car note for the month. So you treat Edgar very nice. Okay. You compliment Edgar. You say y'all look good together. Oh my God, y'all look so good together. We did what we had to do back in them days. Okay. And most of the time they be on medication, so they can't do nothing anyway. So, you don't have to worry about that. You got to get somebody like, they ain't got nothing else to do but pay your bill. Sprinkle, sprinkle. We did what we had to do back in the day so we could go have fun and not have to go clock in nowhere. How you doing? And when we did have to go clock in or work, because I was a mortician, so I was working on dead people, but prior to that, but honestly, it's like we don't sit there and wonder what we gonna do. We go do what we gotta do. Go sit up at a bar with the old people at, smile, make some wiggle when you jiggle, get that drink, start that conversation, get that envelope full of bills stuffed in your purse next time y'all meet. That's it, pretty much. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said ungodly witches giving advice. Girl, the pastor was one of them. Okay? So ungodly witches getting money from pastors, whatever. Deacons, pastors. That's why I don't pay no attention to these fools, because I already witnessed the truth. Married pastors, married deacons. Be a freaking, okay? So y'all can't tell me ungodly women, ungodly church, ungodly pastors, ungodly men trying to get young women and be seen out in public with them. Y'all are silly. I said we did what we had to do. How to compete and land a rich man if there's only 10% of successful men in the planet. 10%, or how many people are on the planet? Let's do the calculations. Come on, man. 7 billion. Let's see, 7 billion people. How is it? Is it 7 billion still? How many zeros is in a billion? I'm just gonna put all the zeros. Times 10%. Okay, that's still a lot. This is how many people you got to deal with. Right? You gonna run into one of them? It's easy. If you look good, you're producing all them numbers. That's not healthy. All right. When you say it with the real numbers, it's less of a worry, darling. You said demons attack pastors and monks. They sure do. That's why they have to pass that collection plate 3-4 times during service, so y'all can pay for their demons and they girlfriend. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. You know that third pass of the collection plate is for the girlfriend, right? All right, then that's for the charity fund, aka they little side piece. All right. That's true though. Y'all act like it's not true. Go up in the church looking cute when nobody is around after the services. Go in there like you working for the funeral home. Let's see what happens. Go in there when there's no witnesses. That's why I don't feel bad about not giving shaking my girl, because I ain't going to no building fund, going to hub rent fund. All right. Or for some new shoes and suits so he could catch some new women. How you doing? Girl, you said maybe it's the church secretary. Nuh-uh, she take her cut first. Women, okay. It's all corrupt and true, so don't come in here with that blasphemy. Your husband tell you the truth when you asked to clarification. He tells me it's done for me to believe in him. I can sense the honesty. Am I being optimistic? Girl, if he gonna lie because he think he in trouble, all you gotta do, don't you know how to get people to tell the truth? Act like you already know and stop in mid-sentence before you actually bust them. Pull up your Amazon wish list or whatever item that show him. Get the item, and he will give you some partial truth after, so that you don't bust him on the entire truth. Okay? Or maybe if you want that car, pull up that new car you've been wanting before you bust him. Like, you didn't answer your phone the other day, and I think I saw your car. Oh my God, this is the car I want. Right here, look at it. Oh, let's go drive. Let's go do a test drive right now. He trying not to bust it. Okay, let's go take it for a test drive. See how it feels. So, that's right before you bust him. Get your money. All right. Do you have your eye on Tesla? All right. Save up something to bust him good with. Stop mid bust. Show him that picture of that car. You gonna change the subject so quick and put something on it. You feel like there are more pick me than leveled up women. Good. That means less competition, girl. Mm-hmm. Less competition. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Your boyfriend want you to pay the bills during the pregnancy. Girl, you feel trapped, girl. Girl, if I had some pearls, I would be clutching them. A moment of silence for you, okay? Because I can't. I have to take a deep breath. Okay, so what did he say after you cussed him out? Sorry, y'all. I was that mad. I had to hit the mic. My bad. So that was an accident. Like literally, I'm so sorry. So what did he say after you cursed him out? Girl, I would have cussed him out so bad he would have felt bad for even opening his mouth to ask me that question. That's why. As soon as you get a boyfriend, stop working. I mean, as soon as you start, if you're in a committed relationship, make sure he paying all the bills. Stop working, because as soon as you get pregnant, he gonna want you to keep working because he depended on that check. That's why you never date a man or sleep with a man if you still working. If that's supposed to be your man, if you claiming him, then you don't need to be working. Sorry, that's just my opinion. If you took me off the market, then I don't go to work either, unless I work for myself. And even if I work for myself, don't mean I'm paying nothing to do with this household as far as utilities, mortgage, rent, or any of those things are concerned. Okay, that's the man's job. If you can't do that, you don't need no family. You don't need no wife. You don't need no baby. And I will put you with this child support in 2.2 seconds, because I sure do not think I'm not. We're not gonna do this. If you can't be a man, then that's it. I'm sorry. You said, what if y'all don't live together yet, girl? Then you should. Honestly, I hope he has money. Like, if you're gonna get pregnant by somebody, at least make him have some money. If you're gonna get pregnant out of wedlock with somebody and you're gonna sleep around with somebody with some money. That's all I can tell you. Like, don't sleep around with broke people. That's crazy. Like, somebody asked me the definition of insanity: sleeping with a broke man unprotected. That's insanity to me. If you're gonna sleep around unprotected with somebody that and try to get pregnant by, make sure they got some money, some real money or something. I mean, that's the best thing I can tell you. What are you all doing? Like, what y'all doing out there? There's no reason why you should be out there sleeping with no broke man. It is 2022. That is out of style. That went out of style in the 90s. And if you still doing it, then you was out of style. No. If it's I'm not working, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to find another job. Get a note from your doctor saying you on bed rest for the entire pregnancy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That'll do it. Go to your doctor, tell him to give you a note for bed rest for your entire pregnancy. Be done. If he ain't paying, he gonna pay later. Women, we are not going there. We're not going back to the 90s. Your ex-husband was like, which bill do you want to pay? Your funeral bill. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? After your insurance check cash, okay? Please put that quote on a mug. All right, thank you. Yes, it might go on a mug. You said I'm sick, but I'm honest. Like, if you already know that's how I think, then you've been pre-warned. Okay? Okay, there. Y'all already know. Y'all already know me. That's how I feel. Mm. His second wife took all his money when she left. Well, then you should have. So you got left with no money. Then why did you marry him? Or y'all married? I don't know. I'm not finna do all of that. I don't care. Ain't that much love in the world. Um, your cat hear my cat? Oh, you said Muslim men are already trained to provide. They will never ask you to pay for anything. Well, that's an added bonus. Should you not get back at him and roast him when I feel disrespected? I just want him to shut up with harsh truths. You never, okay. If somebody is being harsh with the truth, then I would rather have harsh truth, honestly, because I can give back harsh truth even harsher. You know what I'm saying? Because if you sugarcoat stuff all the time and you're too nice and things like that, depending, like if this is a private conversation and you're just, then there's no reason to hold back. But honestly, I think a lot of people do that to spare people's feelings. Um, my like if some I wouldn't be like having a conversation with someone that speaks so harshly to me if it's not a game or if it's not funny and it's not a joke. Because they would be getting cussed out and recorded so I could play it back for them later. Okay. I'm like, okay. And I'm gonna play it for their mama too when she come over. Or voice send it to her voicemail, email, whatever. Honestly, we're not gonna go there, and you're not gonna disrespect me again because if you do that, and unless it's fun and games, and I actually, and if I'm enjoying it more than you are, then hey, that's great. But if I feel super disrespected and I feel like I gotta record that conversation and send it to your friends and family, then that's what we gonna do. Don't cross somebody that's not. Hey James, I'm live. Where you at? James, I'm still live. Mm-hmm. Time is it? Oh, I gotta go soon. Y'all gotta learn some techniques. Y'all gotta learn some technique because y'all too nice. Sometimes you gotta play just like them, but even smarter. Like, what you said? Huh? I couldn't hear you. Say it again for your mama. So, you see 50-50 girls also look good. I'm not understanding the game. These pick-me have has a man family where I don't. I'm spending a lot of money into myself. What I'm doing wrong. Comparing yourself to 50-50 girls, that's number one. So they have a man and a family and they look good so that their man could save half their money to go spend on another woman later on down the line after they get their little dollars saved up, after they get their little tenure at their job, after their wife become old and look 10 years older than them when they 45. So they can go get them a little young thing on the side with all the money that they saved from their wife putting in the 50. They got their nice sports car, they leveled up car that they couldn't actually afford without that woman. That's what's going on, okay? They're leveling up that man who wouldn't get that far without her. He would have to work twice as hard or twice as long to get what he got right now. So that's what they're doing. I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna level you up so you can level out. You gonna level me up and I'll stay if you act right. How about that? That's the difference. Okay. Do not ever compare yourself to somebody who allowing somebody to save up for their car and their house that they can't even afford without you. Don't ever. Nope, not nope, nope. They might look good, but they don't think good. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Because fast forward 10 years, 15 years from now, you're gonna be way out better off, baby. If you just hold out, keep your standards up, and get you a man that pay 100% of all them bills. You're gonna be driving the car you want. You ain't gonna be having to clock in nowhere. You're gonna be able to stay home with your child. You ain't gonna have to work, and you're gonna have money. You might even have the time to start your own business if you want to actually do something. So just keep, like, you know how they say, um, don't compare yourself because that's not you. You don't have the same standards, so you can't compare. Okay. It may take you a little bit longer, but you're gonna get what you want. You had a friend who dated a man for 10 years, moved in together, shared 50-50 everything. He left her with the entire home and married a new girl within a year. Oh, wow. Well, he know you can afford it because you're paying half the bills anyway. All right. Mm-mm. That's why they want 50-50, because they can have the car that they want. They can live in the neighborhood they want. They can date the girls they want on the side. But they look like they got money when they really don't. If they were paying 100%, they would have to work twice as hard to get what they have. And they might reach a higher potential if they did. Like, honestly, if they wanted a certain type of car, but they couldn't get it unless they made way more money, do you think that they would go out and make way more money or depend on your little 50 percent of the mortgage and the utilities, and knowing that they can use their savings to go towards the car that they really can't afford because they're not doing it alone? So if that man depends on you to pay that 50% of all the bill, then he can't afford his lifestyle and or yours. So that's why I couldn't do it. What if rich men say they will pay for you and your dusty? Girl, that dusty probably come up missing soon. Okay. What if some men so rich they don't care? They know you ain't checking for them. What do you why do you have a dusty? Some relationships is complicated, I guess. Okay. This is happening to a friend BF right now. She's working hard and he's benefiting. Exactly. I am not gonna work hard for you to drive a car you cannot afford. I am so sorry. You can't do that. Okay, we're not doing it. So is this happening? Okay, so y'all know each other. Okay. So honestly, the sugar daddy, what? Oh my god. You're working on your self-esteem. You are married, but you want to be the best, sexiest version of yourself. I'll have a mind, healthy body, and bonus, and he will feel ugly. Ha ha ha. Good for you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The only depends he receiving is the ones he buy from the drugstore. Okay. You must like the spirit if you hear. Oh, he talked about Jezebel. Y'all are so stupid. When I tell y'all, when women start talking about money, men get all sensitive. Go make some. Stop worrying about what we talking about. The more you concentrate on making money, the less complaints you got to hear about money from women. Go, bye. You over here, you could be making some money somewhere else. Um, don't complain about it if you can't pay. You think millionaires and billionaires is up here doing this? All they want is money. This chump change to them. No. The bare minimum, actually. All right. So here's my thing. Here's my note, and then I gotta go. If you mad that a woman wants security, provisions, to go on a date, to be properly courted, to have nice gifts, things like that, then don't date, baby. Best thing I can do. Retire your dating shoes, go sit on the couch, and turn on Netflix and get comfortable. Stop dating. If you're gonna complain about it, that means you can't afford to do it. Okay, there you go. Nobody ever said dating was free. There ain't nowhere in the world where they said dating was free. I promise you. You said the key to a man's heart is his money. And don't think that women are money hungry. We have to act like this so that y'all can get the big picture. Okay. Diapers cost, wedding rings cost, mortgages cost, house insurance cost, groceries cost. Y'all acting like stuff don't cost money. We not finna get with no dusty dude who can't afford the bare minimum. Go back and reassess your entire life if you're trying to procreate and date or even date. Go reassess your whole paycheck because it's not going to work. Okay? You're just fooling yourself. You find most men really do want to provide and protect, but they can't. They would try you down, but they know they want to do. Of course they do. That's why they need to spend more time instead of scheming and trying to trick somebody to go figure out how to earn some more money. Okay, the amount of time they spend watching all them videos online on how to lie and trick, they could have been making money. Okay. If you say the same thing for women, we do both. Okay, we multitask. We can watch videos at the same time as we making money. How you doing? How you doing? Right? It was always this way until Misha started giving it for free. Sad because some men can only do 50-50. No, that's not true. That is not true. Okay, let me ask you a question. Before it was legally or before it was popular for women to actually go out to the workforce, what did men do? Ask their mama for some money? Ask their daddy for some money? Or did they provide for the entire household? Mhm. That is such a lie. You mean they don't want to do more? That's the problem. Because if a woman had to do it to provide for her kids, she would go and do 100%, which a lot of single women do. So you telling me a woman with 2 kids or 3 kids who's single can out earn a man? Interesting. Mhm. All right then. There's no excuses anymore. Have I discussed dating app? No, I don't. Stay off them things, girl. That's just a place where men go and scroll through to be seen out in public with a cute girl and without paying no money. Waste of time. Go out and meet people. Um, because as soon as you meet one of them dudes from the dating app and you think you didn't hit it off, you see them online clicking and liking somebody else's picture on the dating app, and then you be like, "We went on 2 dates and we had a good time, and he's still on the dating app, and I got off because you stupid." And stay off dating apps and meet people in real life. Okay, stop dating on dating apps. Those are stupid. Like after all these years, y'all should know by now. It is not a good place. Don't even try. Just go out and go out in the real world and meet people the old-fashioned way, where you can look them in their eye and get stuff bought right then and there. Okay. If you're addicted to dating apps, don't go on dating apps. Just use social media if you just want attention and flirt with people. You don't need to be on a dating app, darling. All right. Hmm. If they done scrolled and seen your picture every month since for 5 years, you're not interesting anymore. Okay. It's the same people on there. Okay. You said you feel more attracted to richer men. Is it evil? Yes, it's evil to actually want to be taken care of and provided for and not have to starve or have to work when you're 9 months pregnant. That is so evil. Get your butt out there and work until your water breaks. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It is evil for a man to fully provide for his family, girl, and to give you the finer things in life. That is so evil, let me tell you. It is not evil. And if it was, then I'm evil because I'm not going the other way if that's what it is. Okay. If that's evil, then fine, whatever. Plus, you don't want your image out there on dating apps, images, or whatever. Okay. You made more money after paying her bills. Crazy how life works. I'm sure that's true because you had to figure out how to get more money. What do you think about opinion of? I don't know who that is, baby sprinkle sprinkle. So I don't have any thoughts on that. Um, you said American men being failures. I wouldn't say American men are failures. I would just say their women allow them to fail, meaning their women don't do what I do. Their women don't say, I ain't paying for nothing. You better figure it out. And not enough American women are demanding men to be men anymore. Oh, no worry, baby. I'll help you. How much you need? Or you can borrow my car. There's too many pygmies out here. And that's why a lot of American men are failing because their women don't have no standards. Bam. And I said it. Their women not pushing them to the next level by demanding more. When America was at its biggest, like most powerful, their women didn't work. Their women made them men go out there and get that money and bring it home. Y'all better figure out how to do it. I don't care if you gotta send somebody into outer space. Y'all better bring me my money. Hmm. We discovered the formula in order to boost the rockets into outer space, so I can buy you that ring that you wanted. Okay, that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, get your money. You say your mom never had a job in her life? There are few American dusties looking women in other poor countries. Well, let them look. If you can't afford to shop full price, then shop wholesale. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Can you talk about? No, I don't talk about stuff y'all can look up online, baby. Come on. Sure, would you ever get that plastic surgery that's the mommy makeover, or is it too risky? Um, at my age, I probably wouldn't. Maybe if I was like a lot younger, like in my early 20s, if I had a bunch of babies already, now I might. But at my age, I don't think so. I don't think Sports Illustrated is gonna be calling me anytime soon to pose, baby. So I don't think I would have to do it. Have you ever thought about doing stand-up comedy? No. Um, sprinkle, sprinkle, Taj. You're puzzled why it didn't click when someone said a rich man wanted a woman to go to spa, not work. That is love. I used to think poorer men would be more loving. Oops, exactly. All a poor man is doing is sending his wife to be with another man for 8 hours a day. Sprinkle, sprinkle. When he sent her to work. That's all he doing. Don't ever forget that either. Have you said I'm hilarious? Truly hilarious. Men have gotten comfortable in a passive state. That's because women are afraid to tell them that what they need to go do. Mhm. You got talent. You always make me laugh. You are helping me get over your breakup with your Dusty. Good for you. Good for you. Get over that, Dusty. When I was younger, back in high school, you couldn't hang out with no boys if they didn't have a car and a job. My mom and sister would make sure I'm good. I used to hate that, but now I understand exactly. Y'all, y'all be on the bus on a date. No, thank you. So you said I got talent. Um, so yeah, I think women push their men to the next level, whether they know it or not. Thank you for all you do, sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate that. You a emo? What do you do about your own mother asking you for dating advice? Tell her what you know. Some men want you to work 12 hours and take the bus barely enough, girl, to warm up a TV dinner and end it, girl. You see, some people ask about like, what's your version of heaven and hell? And that might be on the list. So honestly, I'm not finna be with no grown man, sleep in the same bed, house, building as a grown man who tells me I work 12 hours or ride a bus. I'm not finna do it. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Echo. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate that. You can do that on your own, baby. Am I gonna replace my missing teeth? What missing teeth? Am I gonna missing teeth? And if I did have one, it's probably I I probably just have to replace a crown or something. But why you all up in my mouth? You a dentist or something? Mm, you know some dental techniques. You got your degree in dental, what dentistry? Sorry. You gonna level up your mama so she could stop greeting people at Walmart? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Y'all know I have to joke with people. Don't take my jokes personally, please. It's all in fun. Yeah. And y'all want some x-rays too? You said yes, you're a dentist. Why are you on here? You should be out on a date with somebody. Or are you a woman dentist? Oh, okay. Couldn't get a date because you make too much money. Gotcha. Well, you're gonna have to lie and say you're a dental assistant, darling. All them years of work for take down that degree here. You got a dental hygienist, baby. You said he ain't a dentist? I thought it was a woman. I don't know. These people these days can't tell what they are. um, you said dentists are most suicidal. I should have been a dentist because I would enjoy getting all drilling on people's teeth, laughing at them. That's why I became a mortician because I was too sinister to be a nurse or a doctor. All right. Well, it was a dentist that actually made me want to be a mortician. Isn't that crazy? They were telling me about when they were in dental school how they used to work on cadavers in their mouth, and I was like, "Ooh, did you like touching dead bodies?" And they were like, I used to actually work in a dental office. Uh, I was like the receptionist and slash dental assistant. hmm But that dinner was nice. She used to take us to lunch, drive us around, give us free food, gave us free whitening kits and everything. Okay. Stay-at-home dads are what some what some morticians are saying how people's bloods aren't draining because of the injection. Wow, really? Nasty. Um, are you feeling bad for girls who grow up with mothers who work on the bus and have a man sleeping on the couch with no money? Who work, ride the bus um, I guess it could be worse. I don't know. You said if you was a mortician, you would keep all the gold teeth. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Y'all are silly. Some men say they feel their woman's pregnancy symptoms too. They really want to be us. They could just be empathizing like with you. When I think about men saying it's delusional to want a man with money who's going to treat us like a queen. It's delusional for them to want a woman who is going to look like a queen, go to work, have their baby without a ring, pay half the rent, work till they 9 months pregnant. They water bus on the Walmart floor um, while working 12 hours so that man can drive uh, whatever mid-size vehicle that he couldn't get approved on his credit score for. Okay, that's delusional. Okay, it's easier for a woman to get a man that's gonna provide than to think that that is normal. They got y'all brainwashed to be working till y'all water bus on the floor. That's crazy. That's you know what? Them days is over, baby. I'm so sorry. I'm too through. Delusional. That's delusional. To think I'm gonna sleep in a house with a grown man and pay any bill. Now that's delusional. To think you're gonna get some woman to sleep with you and ask for her 50% of the bills at bill time is delusional to me. That's delusional. Oh, you want some and you want some money? So I'm paying you? I don't think so. I'll go out. I'll go out and come back with more money than you making a month. Bye. If that's what it's gonna be. No, thank you. I can be broke all by myself. Goodbye. Mhm. Mm-mm-mm. What if y'all said for better or for worse on the vows, Sheila? Then you better have been drinking before, so it don't count. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Actually, the vows don't count. It's what's on the marriage license when you sign it, baby. Did you, the legally binding contract doesn't say for better or for worse. That's just some vows you repeat for tradition. Okay. You're not legally bound to those. Um, the new wave feminism is not for me. A lot of women are delusional and want to be the man in the relationship. Then let them be the man, girl. And when they start attracting the feminine women, feminine men, they're gonna be mad. Growing up, the best friend and you dream about getting married, and now she's settled with a man who believes marriage is just a piece of paper, and she gave up on it and has gained 50 pounds. Oh well, at least she on the insurance policy. She on the deed. She got them benefits. She got that marriage license. She good. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's funny because they complain about feminine men after them too few. I know, right? Well, then stop being so masculine. Work at a fine dining restaurant, nothing but athletes and affluent men eat there. How do I get them to approach me? They stare at me and act like I'm supposed to approach them. What should I do? Um, well, it's kind of looked down upon to date the help. So perhaps you can ask them a question like where a good place is to go for this or that, and then start hanging out there when you're not working. And they may frequent that place, and you may meet them there not working, you know? So that would probably be easier. Ask them where is a good place to get this or get that or hang out for this and that. And they'll tell you some places. Just remember where they at and go hang out there when you're not working. Or go to another fine dining restaurant, sit at the bar when you're not working at a different restaurant. Um, mhm. You're in your early 20s and you want to engage with generous, affluent men who providers and to the point where you eventually practice hyper. How do you suggest it? How do you, well, you got to act like you need them. You got to go hang out where the rich people hang out. You got to go, you got to go look good, sit down with them, have some drinks with them, be friendly with them, talk. Then all of a sudden you lost your job. You don't know what you're going to do. Oh, well, I'll help you out. You got to play a damsel in distress. Let them rescue you. Even if it's not true, even though you might go to work the next day, they don't have to know that. Let them rescue you and eventually you'll be able to quit your job. But you have to, you can't be extra picky and all that kind of stuff if you're trying to get into that lifestyle. Um, and the point is not to stay in the lifestyle, but to get in, get your money, start a business, make your own way, and then you can get out. Or if you wind up staying in it, then if you like it or if it's beneficial to you, then that's fine. But at the same time, it's not. There's not a formula. You just need to be with the right group of people the right ages of people. You have to be the right type of attractive, right level of attractive for the age range of these people. And you can't be afraid to play a damsel in distress and lie about your money situation. That's it. That's all we did. Oh. That's it. All you gotta do. And they know you lying most of the time. They just, at least you made it seem like you're not just asking them for money. Hmm. Why did your ex feel so loved when I paid for dinner once? He said he loved it. I felt like I was his mom. Say, don't ever get used to this again. It's the first and the last time, period. Tell him you feel like going to throw up. Um, that's what I told. I was like, it's not right. I don't feel right. You're 19 and too young to level up, or do you need to get a girl? I was at 19. I was in mortuary school. I already had 3 jobs and a side hustle. What you doing? You slow. Get your money, girl. I was already out in the clubs, meeting men with money. What you doing? Come on, you behind. Get up and get out there. It is 2022. You need to be doing way more than that. Get you a part-time job, get you some chump change to get you from A to B, and get your, you know, you're almost 20. You're gonna be 21, and then you'll be able to get into all the good clubs or bars or sit at the bar. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle, Toriks, Toriks. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. What do you do when he is just stressing you out like crazy, but he's paying for everything? Girl, I don't get stressed out. Drink you some chamomile tea. Put some earbuds in. Put your wig over it. You listen to some music. It does not. Put all those quotes on a mug. Why did I? Why did I say food? I was reading somebody's comment. That wasn't my saying about the food. If you can sprinkle it in there, there's a winning sauce for sure. Get them hooked. Sure, what is the best way to trap a man? Best way, you can't really trap a man. The best way to trap a man is marriage. Duh. Marriage, baby. Ah. Mm-hmm. Am I gonna pay my student loans? I don't have student loans. I do I look like I have student loans? I went to mortuary school. My mom paid cash for that, baby. I don't have no student loans. If I have student loans, it's probably not my mine. They probably sent it to the wrong person. Because do I look like I have student loans? And if I did, I wouldn't pay them anyway. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What love movie you touched you the most? Um. Hmm. I don't know. I really don't get touched by love movies. I like watching romantic movies, but like, there's not one that really just pops into my mind. How old now? School got girl. I'm 43 years old. How about I student loan? I haven't been in school since the 90s. Hope this helps, beautiful goddess. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, I got student loans. Help me pay my student loans off. I forgot. Yes, I do. Raise money for my student loans, baby. $5 will help. Or the building fund. Pass the collection plate, baby. Here go my cash out. Y'all want to help me pay off these state student loans? I appreciate it. Anyway, you said I don't get touched by movies? Not really, unless I'm drinking. I like TV shows sometimes because the story just keeps going. Hmm. Get the financial aid money. Girl, I don't really have student loans. I'm just playing. But you can donate to the fake student loans if you want. Romantic movies will make a CEO boss woman fall in love with the janitor. No, they won't, because she know numbers. She ain't that stupid to fall for the okie doke. Um, if you own the janitor company, that may work out. How do you get a man to leave his wife quickly? Call her up, darling. Yeah. Y'all two, back in the day, we was bold. Or at least I was. I'm sure. You said you call that house somebody leaving somebody, or something gonna happen. You gonna move along the process, or whatever was gonna happen. But honestly, if you want him to leave her for her, I mean her for you, it's better if he does it. And I think it's better if he does it. But if you don't push him to do it, he probably ain't never gonna do it. Hmm. You gotta start. The more money he invests in you, the more he's not gonna want to let you go, and the more likely it is that he'll leave her for you if he invests a lot of money into you. So find a way for him to invest lots and lots of money, whether it be a car, your mortgage on something, um, just money. Period. The more a man gives you, the more he's invested in you, and the more likely it will be for him to leave. So just give money. Give money. What is the most romantic thing a man could ever do? Put your name on the deed, on the wheel, on the beneficiary section of the life insurance. Pay all your bills. Light a fire in the fireplace. Bring you a glass of wine. Massage your foot, your back. Clean up everything. Let you watch whatever you want on the television show. What do I think the most romantic love story ever? Um, I don't think there is one, or they haven't written it yet, baby. This dude really was trying to be romantic at the park. Your romance is money, honey. Okay. I thought we were trying to get a bag, not romance. Exactly. That's I named everything that the bag should have in it: deed, life insurance, all bills paid. Okay. um, how can we get any man we want? Mm-hmm. When I find out, I'll tell you. His wife is paying half, so he has more freed up money to play. Mm-hmm. How do you politely decline cheap dates? Tell him you'll get back with him, and then tell him you got busy. Mm-hmm. Tell him you got to work overtime to pay your bills. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I have to get this overtime. I have to pay my bills. You're going to disappear on his own, girl. Bye. All right, I got to go. I'll see. I have fun talking to y'all, discussing all the stuff that I used to have fun doing in the older days. And it still works today. You just got to get out there and get off them dating sites. Stop playing on social media so much. Ain't nothing better than meeting somebody in the real world in public. Like, okay. Cheap dates are just, yeah. You say you got to research them, man. This dude really was trying to be romantic at a park. You said married men always got the money. Getting them tax benefits too, girl. Tax benefits. They ain't got to go pay for women to go date. They save up and just date one every couple of years. They save up for their next midlife crisis. Anyway, y'all, I'm just messing with y'all, but some of there's truth in there. Since you have to work, you're trying to get your male coworkers to buy you things or offer me some type of benefit. Good for you. Free lunch, free breakfast, coffee, whatever. Have them do some of your work too. Mm-hmm. Shoot. I hope you have a good night and dream of romance. You know what I would dream of? Y'all buying these level up keychains or key rings, sorry. And y'all buying my level up lipsticks and eyeshadows and brushes and eyeliners and all the beautiful things that you can get at levelupcosmetics.us. Oh, and some lashes if y'all like these lashes I have on. Well, actually, I cut them down a little bit. They're way more longer than this, but get y'all some level up lashes. Yes. If you order them tonight, I'll have them shipped out by tomorrow. Get you some blush, some highlighter, some liquid lipstick that lasts 24 hours. The color I'm wearing right now is called Love Potion. Definitely get you some cosmetics. And I'll show y'all the little brushes. They're so cute. I'll show y'all some of them. They say leveled up on them. Level Up Cosmetics. There's some two-sided brushes. You get a pack of 4, which is really 8 brushes. And then you can use that Save 30 for 30% off. This is a good brush. I should use some right now. Well, I don't want to. This is my demo brush, but you can also get you some powders. Get you some Level Up Cosmetic powders. It's like loose powder, but it comes in like a compact with a little poof, a little Yes. Let's see. Let's powder one side of my face. Let's do that. Oops. And this color that I used is called Holy Entanglement because I'm holy. Here's the spray shirt, baby. Let's keep on cold. Oops. I typed it wrong. There you go. 30% off the entire order. And definitely get your Level Up cosmetics, baby. I have all types of colors on lipstick. And if you're having trouble finding something, just type in whatever you're looking for in the search bar. And it will show. But yeah. I need a man with keys to my heart, girl. Well, Disney World, you Disney Plus, you can watch all those really good, dream come true romantic, fairy tales and things like that, and then try to recreate that in your own life. But you don't really need a man to have romance. That's just an added bonus. So like you can make your whole life romantic. I did a video on that the other day. The man is just an added bonus. If you already treat yourself in that type of way, then when they come into your life, they have to also treat you that way because that's what you're used to. That's it. Treat yourself that way, and they'll treat you that way when they meet you. The romance video was so good. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. Can you please review the movie Sugar Babies? I have never seen that movie. Sadly, but I have never seen that movie. Where is it at? Level Up Journal Kit. Yes, get that Level Up Journal Kit, ladies. And join the Patreon. It comes with a really cute pen and some stationery as well. You get like 2 sets of stationery and a pen. It's like a gold pen with a little diamond on the end. It's really cute. You see how to get the ring faster? Be trying to figure out what you're going to do in the next 2 years. With plans. Make plans without them. Like, I'm thinking about going to travel to such and such. Don't say we, say I. Well, what do you mean, you? You're going to go by yourself? Well, I mean, unless we're married. I don't know what I don't know what the next 2 years entail for you, but for me, if I'm not married, then I'm definitely going to be doing A, B, C, and D. Have the ultimatum discussion. I need to know what we're going to be doing because I need to, plan the next couple of years of my life, and I need to know within the next month which direction it's going, baby. Because I'm sitting here waiting on you to figure it out. If you haven't figured it out by now, then somebody else will by the time you do. My black liner, I got the black liner, baby. Is it not in stock? I'll have to restock, darling. I'll do that as soon as I get off. All right. As soon as I'm done with this video, I'm gonna go and okay, Bridget, I'm sorry, I just saw your comment. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you be present and not seen aloof around men? Eye contact. Sultry eye contact. They don't know what you thinking, girl. What do I think about rotational dating? I don't think about that. Mm-mm. What I think about is why don't more people go out in the real world and find people? Why are y'all so adamant about finding people online? Maybe the good people ain't online. You ever thought about that? Maybe your future husband is not online, baby. Mine wasn't. My future husband ain't probably ain't online either. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Not on the level that y'all are. Mhm. Okay. Unless it's for business. Yeah, exactly. Hmm. How do you plan to find your? They gonna find me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm just gonna go up showing up like I do. And that's how I met the last one. How do I remain so detached? I don't take life as seriously as most people. I- Your daughters will be teaching mine. I just don't take it too seriously and just laugh. That's how I don't take anything. Staying detached is better because you don't take everything so seriously. What music do I listen to? Whatever music I feel like. Um, it depends on my mood. Hmm. That's right. How much liquid cash should a man have in his checking? Enough to do what you want him to do with it, baby, without complaining. It's different for everybody, you know. You're 20 years older, still the minimum if you want to marry and not sugar. Um, if you want to stay married, I'll put it like this, because y'all not understanding my ratio. Do you want to stay married? Because if not, you can go younger. Here's the formula. The older they are, the longer you stay married. The younger they are, I don't know. Okay, just use that. Use this. Because y'all don't be thinking too far into the future. Y'all just thinking, oh, I don't have to work no more. I'll be provided for. But for how long? Okay. You know, the last time I was gainfully employed for survival, actually never, because I lived with my mom until I was 22. All right. What do you think about Will Smith? I don't think about Will Smith, but there is a new show called Bel Air. That's pretty good. I've been watching some of that. They got Jeffrey looking all buff in the show, like a gangster. um, what advice would you give to someone who wants to make videos but has a double chin? Um, make it anyway. I had a double chin when I made my first video, and make it anyway. Your boyfriend is also your boss, and stop showing excitement and love for providing for me. What should I do? I think he started seeing me as equal or independent. Quit your job, sprinkle, let him pay for everything. Why you work for him? First of all, I'm not working for no boyfriend, period. If I'm dating a boss, I'm not gonna show up for work. That's number one. After a while, if we live together, I'm not showing up for work. No, I'm done. If we don't live together, I'm showing up late or whenever I want. Okay, I'm not doing all that. You said, how do you survive without family and friends? On your own. He also pays your rent and all of your shared expenses, but he used to want to buy me everything and not anymore. Well, stop working for him and he'll have to buy you everything. You said sleeping your way to the top. Hmm. The fact that you're able to do that is a problem within itself. How do you get rid of the fear of death and mortality? Stop caring about it. Live your life while you still got a life. Interview somewhere else, girl, and drop it as a hint. Go get another job. Work husband. Go get another work husband that will. Okay. Have you thought about making videos about how to have a attractive smile and smirking? Um, I think you should smile how it feels natural, unless you're doing a fake smile. Just learn how to act. It'll come naturally. Practice in the mirror. I think some people are just naturally talented and they know what to do when the time is to do it. Just practice in the mirror. You scared an older man will die next to you? Then don't sleep in the bed with him, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I love. I've just never heard that before. Okay, you're scared, girl. Y'all are so silly. I guess I'm prepared for a lot of stuff because I was a mortician. I'm good either way, baby. Um, it's been 2 years that you went ghost. Why does he still attempt to contact me? Oh, I don't know. I'd be sus. I'd be suspicious of that. Sick. How did Girl, color purple quotes in here. Oh my goodness. But you thought she drove off in that car in a nice outfit with some money though, right? See, that's so funny. Like even the whole movie, that's how that's how Whoopi or Celie finally got free. Her daddy died. She got that deed. She left Mister, started her own business. My goodness. If we have separate rooms, does that take away unity? I don't want to hear him snore and wake up next to a corpse. As long as your marriage license got both y'all names on it, you are united. Sprinkle, sprinkle. In the name of the law. There you go. If you're not married, figure out how to get on that insurance policy. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. You said women are built to enjoy life. What are your favorite shows on Netflix? Whatever one I'm watching at the time. I'll just pick a random show, something really old that I've never watched before, or whatever, and I'll just get into it and binge watch it. I think Bridgerton has a new season now. I need to watch that. Can't believe a 33-year-old man was saying, asking you how much you have in capital. Mm-hmm. Well, sorry. Don't talk about that no more. Isn't men meant to enjoy life too? Yeah, that's why they have to provide the ability to enjoy life for the woman so they can enjoy it with the woman. So the formula is 18 to 28, have fun, then 28 marry, and 68-year-old and have the baby. Um, it don't have to be 68. But if you're 28, you should already been working on that engagement for a couple of years, maybe at 25, up to 28. Get married at 28. It depends on what you want. Like I said, it all depends on what you want. And honestly, it depends on the health of that 68-year-old too. Like some people are very healthy, some people are not. So if you got a young 68 or 60-year-old, I wouldn't go quite as old as 68. But if you have a young 60-something year old or 50-something year old, wonderful. If you got an old one, get your name on that beneficiary section, okay, on the insurance policy. And then when he goes on to yonder, you get husband number two, and you're good to go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You already have property, deeds, life insurance. Your kids are gonna be taken care of under that Social Security, and you are good for the rest of your life. You don't have to worry about nothing, never, 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 no more again. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Did your sister coach you on what to do? No, I kind of like follow my own mind on that. But see, I'm just a different type of person. I'm not gonna go work for other people. I'm tired. I don't like showing up nowhere, being told what to do. So I just have to do what I gotta do, you know. But everybody's different. I'm just not that person. Hmm. How do you let go of of the timeline society and you set for yourself? Make your own. Make your own up. Like, who cares? But you also have to think about what are you going to be doing at those ages? Do you want to be changing diapers um, with arthritis? This is something to ask yourself. Or do you want to be changing diapers when you want to be out in the club? That's another thing you need to ask yourself. How are you going to compare to the other moms in the classroom when you have to volunteer or go show up for some kids stuff at the school? They're gonna call you they're gonna think you're their grandma or their mama. You gotta think about stuff like that. Or you can try to look as young as you can if you decide to have kids later on in life. If you don't want any kids at all, then you have to worry about it. Then you got to worry about who's gonna take care of you if you get old or if you get sick or whatever. You gotta worry about that. So I don't know. Unless you have a lot of money to put you in the finest facility where they won't mistreat you if you don't have any living relatives to come and check up on you. I don't know. I'm just saying, take care of your health. If you're not going to plan to have kids, make sure you have a lot of money to take care of your old body and your old, you know, self if you need some assisted living, and make sure you don't feel like you're going to miss out when you old and lonely and sitting up there next to Ethel in your room and as your roommate and her grandkids coming over and you ain't got none. Just think about it. That's all. Because some people think about it when it's way too late. But you can always adopt. But the adoption process probably not good for older people. I'm just saying. Yeah, a lot of people don't think about all of that, but I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot. I've seen old people with no relatives. They have to move in with other old people with relatives, just in case they don't make it through the night. They got to get roommates at 85. All right. Um, y'all, I tell y'all, I used to be a mortician. I done seen all these situations. You got old people having roommates because they don't want to die alone, or um, paying some other old person or person to live with them so they don't be alone. So you still gonna have to pay in the end. Okay, and then all your stuff goes to charity or goodwill or estate sale or to whoever else is still alive in that house. Hmm. You said kids aren't for everyone. They're not. Some people do not make good parents, and they need to know that and don't do it. Okay. The pro of dating someone your own age. The best part of dating someone your own age is that you'll know what all some of the abbreviations are when you text each other. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's the only one I can think of. Hmm. Even if you have kids, it's no guarantee that kids exactly. There's no guarantee, but you know, it's there's a higher chance. There's definitely a higher chance. Y'all can have fun together, Shira. I can have fun on my own. I don't need no other person. Like honestly, I mean, I wouldn't see them as a romantic partner. I don't know what it is, unless I'm like not in a position where I have to. Unless they're a full provider, I don't see the point. Like they would just be like the friend zone, or for fun. I couldn't ever consider them seriously. Hmm. Unless they were going to be a full on provider. Mhm. You should make a video on how to use seduction to grow your business. Girl, that's easy. Just prance around half naked with your product. Them men with mics warned me about you, Shira. Oh well, I don't know them by name, but whatever. The only reason they got a gig is because of me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm gonna see y'all next one. Bye.